Good evening, Andy. Thank you for joining us. A fantastic team performance today, 3-0 at home to Kings Langley, in a game that we were always in control of.
Yeah, pretty pleased from start to finish, if I'm being honest, today. Like I said, 2-0, you always want that third goal, because if it goes the other way, it can be a big difference, bit of a momentum changer. But overall, I thought we was pretty comfortable against the team, sitting in the top positions themselves. So we knew it was going to be easy. We've got a good report on them. We knew how they were going to play. We trained accordingly on Thursday, and I thought it paid off today. I thought we were excellent, yeah.
Coming off the back of the defeat away at Kidderminster Harriers in the FA Cup last week, it was the kind of response that I'm sure you wanted, but were you surprised that we got such a good response today?
No, not really. No, the boys were disappointed last week, so we went over it. Although it was only 1-0, I didn't feel we were particularly in the game. I know you are at 1-0, and I felt we could have been a lot better in possession. So it was a little bit of a missed opportunity against a good team. And yeah, we had a few things go wrong during the game and leading up to it, all that. We can make excuses, but we felt we didn't do ourselves justice. So when you've got a good group, and these are a good group, you always hope and expect to bounce back. Some have had Tuesday night off. We played a mixture of, fringe players who haven't been playing and ones who have been in and out to get minutes. So some of them had a night off, refreshed them. We trained Thursday, ready for today. And yeah, I think the game plan was absolutely spot on. And yeah, a reaction which I would expect and certainly think we got.
You've always said to us as a media team that you wouldn't really take any notice of the league, certainly in the first 10 games or even up to Christmas. But I'll tell you what, it's good to be top of the pile after 8 games, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you start looking at it. Everyone looks at it all the time, but I've been in dressing rooms before where it don't start well and it can click just like that. So I never beat myself up about looking at it too early. That's a fact. But like you said, when you're up there, you're up there. So I'd sooner, if we're looking at it, not looking at it, I'd sooner be up there than not up there, if that makes sense. So yeah, we've got ourselves in a good position. 8 games, I think, and I've said, barring the Stourbridge game, I've been pretty pleased with the performance in all of the games.
A particular mention to a certain Dan Creaney today, obviously well publicised with the loss of his father recently, and was it a big decision to play him today, and how do you think he actually played?
I thought he was excellent. I think the last week's been a tough week for everyone at the club, particularly him and his family. I think he's handled it brilliantly. I've spoke to him regularly. He came Tuesday and played the second half to get back involved and get around the lads again, and to face people. He could have played last Saturday. He didn't play last Saturday, not for him, it was for everybody else, because he didn't want that to overshadow such a big game for the club, which is, respect to him, says a lot about him. So yeah, when he's fit to play today, there was a no-brainer, he need to get back in. I thought he conducted himself really well. Got his 2 goals, and he proved why he's so important to the club. And yeah, I think it's a great one for him to, I think you could see by the end how much it meant to everyone, not just today, but in general, what Dan Creaney means to the club. And equally, I think the club means a lot to Dan Creaney's family. So yeah, it's, that chapter's, moved on, and yeah, great response for him today.
You must have been delighted actually with all the substitutions, with every sub really playing a part actually in the third goal.
Yeah, I was pleased with all 3 changes today. I keep saying I want a strong bench, and I've got a strong bench, I've got a strong squad, and like I said, all 3 came on. Ty's disappointed not to start. He comes on and scores. I thought George was very effective again down the right when he came on, and Clem, he hasn't really hit the ground running this year by his own admission. I think he's a great footballer. I think he's got so much to offer, and he came on today with the shackles off, and you could see the good side of him, and he again was involved, so all 3 played a part. Alex Jones going back, first game he started, a proper game for 10 months. You could see the value he brings to the team as well. Different option altogether. And again, it shows the strength in depth, really.
Right, well, we move on to Mikolova away on Tuesday. Do you know much about their side?
Yeah, again, I always do my homework, I always get reports, I always speak to people, and again, that's going to be a different sort of test altogether, but another tough one. Especially they'll be at home on a Tuesday night. So yeah, we'll have to acquit ourselves really well to get some out of the game. But we'll enjoy tonight. I want the boys to enjoy tonight. They'll have a beer in the bar together because they're a good group. That's just as important. The spirit, which you can see, is there. And then they'll start preparing from tomorrow, ready for Tuesday night, which again is going to be a tough game. Also, anywhere away from home in the league is always tough, and Tuesday night will certainly be that. But we'll go there and we'll be acquitted and ready to hopefully put another good performance in.
And we'll catch up with you again after that game on Tuesday, Andy. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem, cheers.